the state of the programming languages in 2025. What developers are really using in the ever evolving world of software development, choosing the right programming languages is more than a technical decision, it's a strategic one. As we stand in late 2025, the programming landscape is being dramatically reshaped by the mass adoption of AI assisted coding, shifting industry priorities, and a changing global developer map. While language choice matters more than ever, whether you are building a scalable cloud infrastructure, crafting intuitive user interfaces, or diving into machine learning, your language of choices shapes your productivity, performance, and career. With remote work and cross cultural teams as the norm, developers and organizations are standardizing on languages that offer clarity, robust tooling, strong community support, and seamless integration. The 2025 Language Leaderboard, a tale of four indices. A common question is, what is the most popular language? The truth is, it depends on what you are measuring. Data from 2025's key industry reports shows four different leaders, each telling a different part of the story. First, Stack Overflow 2025 survey. JavaScript. For the 13th year in a row, JavaScript remains the most used language by professional developers, 66%. The essentials stack of HTML and CSS, SQL, Python, and TypeScript round out the top 5. This tells us what developers are actively working with in their day-to-day jobs. Second, GitHub October's 2025. What developers are building. TypeScript. This was the biggest story of the year. For the first time, TypeScript 38.8% overtook Python 36.8% and JavaScript 24.7% as the most used language in open source projects on GitHub. This signals a massive shift toward type safety in projects new and old. Third, TOP Index, General Popularity and Buzz, Python. The TOP Index, which tracks search engine queries for languages, courses, and skilled engineers, chose Python as the undisputed number one. Below it, there is a fierce battle for the second place between C and C++ and Java, with C# also closing the gap. This reflects what is in high demand in job posting and general industry buzz. 4. PWPL Index, what developers are learning. Python. Based on Google Trends for language tutorials, Python 27.3% share is the most learned language by a massive margin. This is a powerful leading indicator, showing that the next generation of developers is entering the workforce with a Python first mindset. Key trends shaping development in 2025. Here is a more detailed breakdown of the why behind the numbers, which reflects the key trends from 2025. First, the AI assist effect. TypeScript rise to the top. The single biggest driver for TypeScript number one spot on GitHub is the rise of AI coding assistants like GitHub Copilot. Developers are finding that AI tools produce far more reliable, maintainable, and bug-free code when working in a strictly typed language. TypeScript explicit types act as a guardrails for AI, making the language of choice for modern large-scale applications. Second, Python's unstoppable AI data engine. Python's dominance in the TOB and PWPL indices and its massive 7 percentage point jump in the year Stack Overflow survey is almost entirely driven by the generative AI boom. It remains the unchallenged lingua franca for AI, machine learning, and data science, thanks to its vast ecosystem of libraries like PyTorch and TensorFlow. Third, the system language race, Rust overtakes Go. Your observation was spot on. While Go remains a powerhouse for simple concurrent cloud services, Rust has hit a major milestone. Slashdata Q1 2025 report noted that the Rust community, 5.1 million developers, has officially overtaken the Go community, 5 million in size for the first time. Developers continue to flock to Rust for its unparalleled memory safety and performance, and it remains the most admired language in the Stack Overflow survey for the 10th consecutive year. For the enduring enterprise, Java and C Sharp. While not always the trendiest, Java and C Sharp remain unshakable pillars of the global economy. They power the vast majority of large-scale enterprise application, banking system, and game development via Unity for C Sharp, Kotlin, while not the default for Android, also continues to see steady adoption as a better Java on the backend. A global and regional snapshot. Language popularity is not universal. Your insights on regional preference were correct and can be supported by 2025 data. The new center of gravity. The most significant global trend is the shift in the developer population. GitHub's 2025 October's report revealed that India now has the largest developer community on the platform, adding 5.2 million new developers this year alone. Latin America. Your analysis holds true. JavaScript is a dominant force across the region, with countries like Colombia boasting one of the largest JavaScript communities. PHP, while declining globally, remains a strong and relevant staple in LATAM for web-focused startups and content management, with countries like Chile and Brazil maintaining a large PHP talent pool. Europe. Python leads across Europe, not just in academia, but as the top-ranked language for AI, data science, and backend development. Java and C Sharp also have a massive foothold in the enterprise and finance sectors. Career impact and hiring trends. Employers are prioritizing scalable, maintainable, and AI-ready architectures. The essential fluency in Python and JavaScript, along with HTML, CSS, and SQL, is no longer a differentiator but a baseline expectation for many roles. The differentiators. Deep expertise in TypeScript, Go, and Rust is what sets candidates apart for high-performance, senior, and specialty roles. This language signals an understanding of modern system design, safety, and scalability. The high demand skill. Developers fluent in multiple paradigms who can bridge Python scripting with Rust system level thinking or JavaScript's frontend with Go's backend are the most in demand and highest paid professionals in 2025. Looking ahead, what will 2030 bring? Expected continued convergence. These lines between languages will blur as AI-assisted coding becomes more sophisticated. The 2025 data shows this has already begun as developers are picking tools like TypeScript that make their AI assistant smarter. The core principle of clarity, type safety, and community, not just syntax, will define a language success. Final thoughts. Programming languages are more than tools, they are cultural artifacts shaped by the problems we solve and the communities we build. In 2025, the best language isn't just the most popular, it's the one that empowers you, your team, and your AI partners to create, collaborate, and grow.